Hello, and welcome to Hip Hop Mixing in the Kitchen with D.O. and your boy Pop-Up.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, mixing in the kitchen. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, mixing in the kitchen. Recipes, seasonings, hip hop topics. The reason is we hip hop foodies. Talk good music, cook good foods. Enjoy the show, homies. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, mixing in the kitchen. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Hip hop recipes, seasonings, hip hop topics. The reason is we hip hop foodies. Talk good music, cook good foods. Enjoy the show, homies.
Well, I guess it's ladies' night. And since we're going to be talking about some very special ladies on this show today, it's only right that we have a very special meal. So we have salmon, rice pilaf, and asparagus. Sounds good. You know I got a wine for y'all too, so stay tuned for that. I also want to take a second to give a shout out to my producers for helping me with the music today, J Real and T Mills. Now let's get into it.
Today, we have some salmon, we have some asparagus, and we have some rice pilaf. So we'll start off by seasoning our salmon as we get prepared to grill it. Like I said, we also have our grill starting off now. We have our rice pilaf. In our seasoning today, we have salt, we have pepper, we have garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of thyme. So I'll go ahead and I'll just put just a little of this seasoning on both sides of my salmon as my grill is crackling and ready to roll.
Ready to get that good salmon up there.
Yeah, good salmon for the people. Make sure you don't pronounce the L, people go crazy.
Salmon.
Make sure you don't pronounce it, they'll go a little loco on you. All right, so we have it nice and seasoned. And we'll bring this over here on a nice hot griddle that we oiled up pre. Now you want to let this cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. This is a smaller piece, so maybe check it at 5. You don't want to turn this a lot of times. It's a flaky fish, it will fall apart on you. So I just want to come back here, grab our asparagus. And all we're doing really, man, is just warming these guys through. And I'm gonna add a little butter, just right on the top of them. And the last of our seasoning that we already have for the salmon, we'll just pour that on there.
Yeah.
And also, got a little garlic, fresh chop. It's gonna get a little crunchy in there, but that flavor will be amazing. What's up? And for this discussion this week, we have the ladies of hip hop. I think a lot of the time they don't get acknowledged a lot or enough.
Definitely not enough.
So yeah, we want to start off at the top. And with the top people, we have to start off with the Queen Latifah. You know, we all know that Queen Latifah is one of the most important in the game. So I think that Calvin wanted to speak on her first, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see what you got on the Queen, man. The Queen of hip hop.
Oh man, the Queen. The era in which she came up in, hip hop wasn't as national, it wasn't as known. As a matter of fact, it was thought by most to be just noise or just nonsense. So you have this situation where you're not only fighting for a whole genre to be noticed nationally or, you know, amongst the majority of people, but she's also a woman in that male-dominated area, you know. So UNITY, I mean, I'm just gonna let's go ahead. That song, even today, when you listen to the lyrics of that song, I mean, anybody can still relate to it and feel like she just made it in the current year. So
very important to the game. Started out with all hail to the queen. I still remember the album cover for it, man. It was crazy. It was powerful. I mean, she definitely wanted to make sure she had on her queen outfits, her queen suit, to make sure everybody knew what she was about. And then lyrically, she could hold her own with the males at that time, which was very pivotal for her to do, since she was one of the first female artists. And for her to get the attention that she eventually got, it was very important for her to start off very good in that manner. To another queen of hip hop. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't love Missy Elliott. I mean, to talk about this lady is just epic. Arguably one of the best songwriters in hip hop, influencer of all time, male, female. Just what she was able to do, writing songs, making songs, videos. Like she definitely changed the game in a lot of ways.
I think that is what I like about her the most, is that I feel like she was one of the true innovators of her time. Like, their whole sound was so different than what was considered R&B or rap at the time. I think that's why it was so hard to throw her into one category, because she did so much in changing the sound of hip hop and R&B that, I mean, Missy is truly one of my favorites of all time. And as a producer, much like Timbaland, who she worked with for so long, her ability to write songs has always been something that just sticks out. It's almost like it really takes a talented artist to have a song that could be game-changing, could be, you know, top of the charts, all that, and to give that song or to write that song for another artist. You know, so it's not just all about her, or I feel like she never really wanted it to be all about her, but her writing, whether a lot of people know, it changed. Like, she wrote for so many people in the time that she was out, that she kind of changed the sound of what everybody else was doing.
I guarantee you the people that she worked with are very thankful for every hit that she gave them.
MC Lyte?
MC Lyte.
MC Lyte?
Man, my sister had a poster of MC Lyte, so I always remember that. I think a lot of people had that same one in the 90s, which it had a lot of the top hip hop artists on that one.
I think I remember.
Like I said, it was so popular. You saw it in so many houses. But I'll always remember MC Lyte from that, and it made me want to research her music. And then my sister had the tapes at the time, because we had tapes.
Cassette tapes.
Like this MC Lyte.
Because y'all younger generation, y'all not gonna know what we talking about when we say cassette tapes. Oh my God.
She like I said, she was the one that set it off first. Like I said, she was the first one to record actual album, solo album as a female, and it did pretty well. So she technically is, like I'm pretty sure she knows, she's like a monarch of what's going on, especially with the females, what they've been able to do. She opened some windows, and even for Queen Latifah, who came like I said, she came like the next year. So even for her to get that space to be able to move and make her music and do her craft the way she wanted it to, MC Lyte was very pivotal in that. And I think Queen Latifah even said that before anyway. But definitely MC Lyte, man.
In a lot of ways, the women have been so misrepresented and underrepresented that I really have to respect her role in making it okay for the female to feel like, or the woman to feel like they could be a part of hip hop too.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, might think she might be responsible for a lot of young ladies who like thugs at a young age, because she did make Roughnecks. She did make Roughnecks, and you know, she was nominated for a Grammy for that one. So that it was a big enough hit to where I'm pretty sure it hit enough homes. You know, I won't solely blame MC Lyte for that, but I'm pretty sure that has some influence somewhere. But then, you know, we take the next step to someone that everybody pretty much loves, which is Little Kim.
I feel like she may have started a trend there with the little people. I don't mean any disrespect by the little.
It's been a lot of littles.
It's been a lot of littles.
Yeah.
So, but for her being actually a smaller in frame and having such a powerful voice, like when you see her, you don't think that when she starts speaking that it's gonna come out the way that it does.
Yeah.
I think I'll even go as far as to say, in the time that Kim came out, she could pretty much hang with any of the dudes in the game. Like, if with not lyrics, just her presence, and you know, that heart goes a long way. You know, like I said, for her to be not only a woman, but a smaller woman, and still have such a voice that is so strong and gets out in a way that relates to a lot of people. I mean,
yeah. Which young people, just so y'all know, was so good that she impressed big, which was, you know, a very important part of her career, which goes to the fact that, you know, she had her first debut album, like in '96, Hardcore. I think everybody remembers
that poster, by the way.
Everybody remembers the poster for that one more than anything. If you have not seen the poster for Hardcore, then go learn a lesson in life on physical beings. But that's something that like I said, I always remember, because that was one of the first things that I always saw on people's walls as well. But one of the most important things to me when it comes to Lil' Kim, it was talked about in hip hop. It was rapped about in hip hop, but one of the most important things to me, it was even talked about amongst comedians, even in their stand-ups, but one of the most important things to me was, you know, the sentencing, where she took her year and a day, as opposed to doing what they call snitching, which is, you know, what some people do when they get in the room, you know, and get that cigarette. Once they get that cigarette, you know they done told. You know, or as Mike Epps would say, you know, once they get that dinner, you know, once they get that red lobster, so they done snitched. But you know, that's one of the most important things to me, is that it seemed like she came out stronger, and then she had projects that came out after that actually did pretty well. So
almost forgot, but let me tell you about the wine that I have for this meal tonight. Fish normally goes well with white wine, so we're gonna have a Pinot Grigio tonight in the name of Santa Cristina. It is from Italy, and it was produced in 2018. Gonna be very light body, get a lot of pear, green apple, and it has some medium acidity to it, so it's gonna be on the dry side. All right, let's get to this food.
yes, sir.
Smell that garlic. You can definitely smell those herbs.
Ooh, beautiful, baby. Ooh.
Yeah, that does look good.
Get you a nice shot of that.
Ooh, that
Get on in there and get you a shot of that.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't gonna be able to touch us, dog. Ain't gonna be able to touch us, dog. Okay. And I'll go ahead and grab plates. And I want to lay down my rice first so we have a bed for our salmon. Got a nice fluffy rice pilaf. Be generous with it. And we'll just make a bed. And I'll hand this off to you.
All right.
And I'll hold this. I'll hold it for you so you can get it up.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. There we go. I sit it right on top. There we go. And then we want some asparagus on this side. That's all right. There we go. That's enough. All right. And then I'm just gonna finish it off. A little bit of fresh parsley. All right, and then we'll need to get a shot.
All right.
And go.
All right, so I'm just gonna.
Taste test time. We got grilled salmon, rice pilaf, asparagus, grilled asparagus with garlic. Let's see what we got.
That's
Get it
good,
close
bro.
in. Let's get a close
Yeah,
up
it is.
shot. Ooh, look at that flake.
That flake is amazing.
Look at that flake, man. That's juicy. That's juicy.
That is good.
Man. Ooh. That's trouble. Ooh.
Get a little bit of this asparagus too.
That's trouble.
Grab that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with that for. I'm just gonna taste it like that.
Look, so. Yep.
Garlic. Taste a little bit of that seasoning. It's grilled. Can't go wrong with grill.
Nah, that's very good flavor.
The rice.
Piece of that. Fish.
So like I said before, the recipes will be in the description, as well as links to the Brotherhood Infinity music as well. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we're just gonna keep eating, man.
Yeah.
Girl, you better get you one. Ooh.
Nah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, million in the kitchen. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, million in the kitchen.